Guys, good morning. Is it good or is it a great morning? Awesome, there we've got a live one, wow. So who is here because they'd like more success in their life? About 10. Is that the life you got? Did I get up at 3 o'clock for that? Who wants more success in their life? Thank you. Who wants more sex, drugs, rock and roll, happiness, freedom, love, peace and joy, and is prepared to take action to achieve it? Hallelujah. I can only give you some of those things though, hey? So here's the challenge is, I don't know what you really came here for. Maybe you're stuck, stalled, stagnant, stressed, or you strive and never arrive. Who feels like that? You're striving and just never getting there. But I want to share with you, imagine that we could change something, one thing, that would take you to 2, 3, 5, imagine 10 times your lifestyle and income. Imagine 20 times your lifestyle and income. Imagine getting to 30 or 40 times what you're doing over there. Who would like that? Yeah. Who's interested in that? Yeah. There's your problem. You're only interested. I was talking to somebody before. Who uses free antivirus on your PC? Who uses free antivirus? Hands up, show. I'll wait. Hands up. That's why you're here. That's why you're stuck, stalled, and stagnant, because you know what? You don't take yourself seriously. And so here's the problem. You know why you're stuck here? Because you're playing a Mickey Mouse game. And I said, what do these people really, really need? We can entertain you, or I can transform you. What do you want? Do you want entertainment, yappa, motivation like shaving? Or do you want to go home completely transformed? Cool. So here's the problem. You're in the slow lane. This is the problem. Stuck, low self-worth, low self-esteem, low self-confidence, low activity, overwhelmed, and wannabe and whiner. Who whines? Anybody been angry recently? Who made you angry? No, we've got somebody wise here. Other people always say someone else. So, I want to be honest. Can we be honest? And I don't want to talk to your ego, I want to talk to your soul. Can we do that? Why should you listen to me? Well, I'm a cash billionaire. You don't believe me? At every workshop I get this. I am a cash billionaire. Come check.
$50 billion.
So I'm a billionaire. Thank you. Have a seat. Give him a round of applause for his bravery. So that's one of the reasons why you need to be listening to me. Because I can take you from stuck, stalled, playing a little game. Remember these go-karts when we used to go down the hill? That's the kind of life you're living. You're still stuck in old programs. Think about this. How much do you invest? Everybody's talking, everyone's trying to sell you something. I'm here to buy. Are you good to sell me 25 minutes of absolute focus? Give me a yes if you're there. There we go. So, imagine I said to you, we're going racing, and I brought one of these out. On a scale of 0 to 10, how serious am I? I'm a Mickey Mouse, hey? I'm fiddling, I'm not really serious. But if I brought one of these out, a Formula 1, V12, super machine, 380 kilometers an hour, do you think we're going to be serious? What's going to happen for you to do that for your life? For you to take it seriously enough that you'll do whatever it takes. And here's the problem. I promise to be honest. It's not about reading. Because reading has some value. But it's not the toys, the money, that's going to be the value and the quality of your life. Because the reason that you're stuck here is a mindset. Because you have some kind of strategy, some kind of psychology, some kind of process that you're doing every day that's keeping you here. Eh? And so if you wanted to be there where you're earning 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 times, it's got to be a shift in mindset. And I think I have the man. If you had this man's mindset, do you believe you could create what he creates? If you had his mindset and you took his actions, absolutely. It's a recipe. Imagine, let's go back 33 years. I was at a conference just like this. And this lady, Wendy Evans, was standing in the front. International author, speaker, workshop facilitator. And I was here in my little go-kart. I was the cheapie in the cheap seats. Because I was always trying to get a bargain, get it cheaper. And we became friends. And she said, Tony, you have everything you need. Do some research. Write the book. Get the workshop together and go to America. They will love you. And I was like, yes, I have it. I have the recipe. I mean, what else do you need? Research, write the book, do the workshop, go to America. How much more do you need? And I was orgasmically ecstatic. But you know what I did with it? A big zero, nothing. She gave me her secret. It worked. She was doing it. She was living this lifestyle. She was living this freedom, love, peace, abundance, and joy. What else do you want from somebody? She told me exactly what I had to do. But here's the problem. Is, you know, on this side, you know that self-worth, that self-esteem, that little voice inside your head? My voice started saying, you're not good enough. You'll never do it. Your father told you you're useless, so you must be useless. And so I started to wrestle with my internal tigers. Who's got internal tigers that keep them back? Hands up, I'll wait. We all have. It's that negative voice, those negative belief systems, those unconscious, invisible things, so you can have that Ferrari, but you've got 2 handbrakes on. Eh? Ever done that? You got this really lacquer car? I bought a new 500 SEC Mercedes, but the handbrake's over here, not over here. And I pulled the handbrake on, and when I was going to drive away, I was going to be like all Lani driving away. I forgot about the handbrake. It's like, something's burning. And it was my stinking thinking. Because you've got stinking thinking. And that's why you're here. Who's been to workshops before? Who's got books on their shelves? Then why the hell are you here? I mean, really, honest, why are you here? I can promise you, I'll probably take a bet. I have more books than anybody here. I have close to 3,500 books. That's bought. And then there's my printed ones, or for PDFs. And then there's my audios and MP3s and AVRs. My fiance's here, so I've got to be careful what I reveal. But I have 2 screens on my PC. And I probably have 50 windows open. Because I'm learning. Here's the problem. Is my mindset said, get information and I'll be successful. And I've kind of been moving towards this, and then I fell back. Because what's that old friend called habit? Habit pulled me back. And my mindset pulled me back. And my belief systems and my behavior systems pulled me back. And so I put up a wealth coaching project on the internet. I've had hundreds of people come through, and I asked them a question. Why aren't you as successful as you would like to be? And I'm asking you, honestly, why aren't you as successful as you'd like to be? Is it mindset or is it information? Is it mindset or information that's the cause of you not being successful right now? It's mindset. And I found that 88% of the people said to me the reason they are not over here is because that mindset is still running them. And so it sounds easy. Let's just change your mindset. You know, change your oil, change your tires on the Formula 1 car. The problem is, who's done a workshop on how to do hypnosis and deep stuff to change mindset? One or two. I've done everything that you can do, whether it's science of happiness, NLP, timeline therapy, DHE, CRST, emotion ethics, I've got the tools. I can tune your Ferrari. Seriously. 88% of the reason that you are here is the programs that are running in your head. And here's the truth. I spent 30 years wanna being here. 30 years wanna being get here. But you know what it is? My programs held me there. I went on workshops just like you. I read books just like you. I've done workshops of these people that have been to speak today, just like you. But I did bogger all with it. And I've been busy my whole life. And so, you know, with the internet now, who's got a little smartphone? We've got free information, unlimited. It's drinking from a fire hydrant. But the power that these guys bring you is they're bringing stuff that works. But even getting that stuff that works free, if you don't have the right mindset to action it, you're never going to get there. And so I spent 30 years developing the most powerful thing I can find in the world. Because if you are going to ensure success, something's got to change. So open your book to page 34, please, quickly for me. Page 34, and whilst you're doing it, think of this. How much money do you spend on insuring? Car, house, life, medical. Get a number in your head. You got it? How much are you spending on insurance? Life insurance, home insurance, car insurance, medical insurance. You got a number? I'm going to use my number, 6 grand. Double that number. So whatever your number is, if it's 2, make it 4. If it's 4, make it 8. So mine's now 12 grand. And add 2 noughts. So mine's now 1.2 million. What's yours? Got a number? That's how much money you're going to spend on insurance protecting your goals. Just in case. Just in case something happens. Just in case I lose it. 1.2 million in 10 years? What are you doing to invest to ensure success here? How much are you investing in you to ensure, not insure, to ensure proactively? Are you investing the same amount? And so let's go back to my Wendy Evans. I went to one of these NAC things about 18 months ago, and I sat just where you are, and there was a guy on the stage. He was a wizard, an expert, wealthy. And it wasn't new stuff, but I knew he was telling the truth. And I knew that whatever he was selling, I was going to buy because he had done it. He was actually achieved the success, and he could get me there, from my go-kart to my Formula One. And I made a commitment, and I made a decision. 3 birds sitting on a fence. One decides to fly away. How many are left? Oh, we've got some clever people. 3, because a decision is not equal action. Who's made a decision and never taken action before? Come on, show me. Who's taken decisions and never acted? 33 years ago, I decided to write my book. 33 years ago, I decided here to write my book. It was only when I took myself seriously and I decided that I wanted to be there and I would do whatever it takes. But I had to change the have. Who wants to have more money, more health, more wealth? You want to have, hey? Here's the problem. You want to have more, but you're vibrating energetically here. If you want to be a millionaire, happy, healthy, wealthy, are you behaving like that? Are you walking like that? Are you talking like that? Are you bringing light, love, integrity, and freedom like that already? Because then you'll attract it. Because to have, you must first become. Then you will do the things, and then you will have. But you have to become. But the problem is you've got programs running your brain here. So I've got a book from Stephen Covey about the third alternative, because there's motivation, inspiration, and then there's activation, which is what my whole process is about, is activating new belief systems, new behaviors. I went and bought it specially. Who would like it?
Yeah. This side. Yeah.
There we go. Round of applause, please, for the man. Now here's my challenge. Why didn't you? Why didn't you? Why didn't you? What's in your mindset that's holding you back? And the people at the back there, why didn't you invest in yourself? Because then you could have been closer. But you see, you're too cheapskate on yourself. And so your belief systems are going to hold you back from taking those steps. And so you don't even know you've got this disease. It's called learned helplessness. You've been taught to give up. You know that? The problem is you'll never acknowledge it and you don't even know you've got it. And so you've got like this trailer on the back of your Formula One, and it's full of baggage, and it's full of belief systems. Think of that elephant at the circus. An elephant's worth about 110 men in strength. Do you think it could break that rope if it wanted to? Easy. Why doesn't it? It's been taught to be helpless. And you've had the same. There are many people sitting here that are hoping. Hope is not a strategy for success. Second challenge. Brian was talking about it, and other guys are going to talk about it. This biological computer here. You more than your brain, you know that, hey? Your soul's a whole lot more than just this biological machine. Your unconscious, the invisible, the stuff you can't control or change, makes choices 7 seconds before you consciously know about them. Let me tell you that again. Your unconscious mind, we've got videos, when you do my workshops you'll see it. Your unconscious brain, your programs, your beliefs, your background makes life-changing decisions up to 7 seconds before you consciously think about it. Do you think there's any chance of you getting there when that's controlling your life? And that's why I have Formula One. Make some notes, because this is wisdom from a whole life. If you're going to be successful and create this lifestyle, the W is who are you? Your identity. Who am I? Are you a spiritual being having a physical experience? Or you're a physical being getting drunk and watching TV? Who are you? What are you going to do on this planet in front of humanity? What is the gift that you bring to the people of any worth or value? And why? Why? The bigger your why, the more powerful your how to get you here. Guys, this is it. Just stop for a moment. Just stop. The whole thing of Formula One, if you turn it around, what do you get? That's all you got. Now. You can't change yesterday, but you're carrying the baggage. Imagine you're racing down the highway, looking in the rearview mirror. How fast are you going to go? Not a lot. Who are you? Why are you here? And what are you going to do that's going to make your soul sing? Because I can tell you, money only goes so far. And I'll tell you a story about my Mercedes if I get a chance. So, let's go back to the end. The O is for optimization. Who watches TV? Hands up. Be honest, who watches TV? Oh my goodness, days of our wives. TV, time vampire. Takes things, and what's that thing you use to change the channels? No, it's an automatic income reducer. Who's ever made money watching TV? You don't seem to understand you're a battery in business unless you wake up, shake up, and change your mindset. You're a means for them to make a profit. You're not going to change your life wasting your life watching nebulous KAK on TV. So optimize your time, optimize your knowledge, learn from these guys, focus your energy, fierce focus, fierce focus, optimize your resources, your time, your network, because time runs. And the N is for new. The reason why you are here is old programs, old belief, old environment, old friends, old family. And also, your goals are going to be for true north, for things that are going to satisfy your soul, not just your wallet. Because eventually money has no value when you have no love. So there's time freedom, money freedom, but also relationship, love freedom. Now the guys at the robots got lots of time freedom. Guys that work 24 hours a day, they've got money but no time freedom. But imagine time and money freedom with no love in your life. You don't want that. So who are you? Optimize what you have. Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. And all you've got is now. If you love someone, tell them now. If you're going to do something, do it now. Don't wait. I waited 33 years to write my book. So where are you now? Get a picture in your head. Get a picture. Perfect lifestyle. What does it look like for you? Get a picture in your head. Ultimate dream lifestyle. How does that feel? On your page 34 on the top line, write 100%. Page 34 on the top line, write 100%. This is this lifestyle. Get a feeling. Get a picture in your head of what it would look like. What are you going for? Not in the rearview mirror. What's in your future? What's in your vision? That you want us to help you get there. That we need to change the mindset. And then I want you to assess yourself on a scale of 0 to 100. Where are you now? Are you 10% of that? Are you 10% of the way along? Are you 20% of the way along? How far towards your dream lifestyle are you? Some people I know on the minus percent, eh? I've been there a few times, about 4 or 5 or 6 times. Been empty a few times, friends, steal money. But how close are you as a percentage, just a rough percentage, towards your dream? So there's a gap. There's some kind of a gap from where you are to where you want to be. You got it? You with me? Everybody awake? So how are you going to get there? Because we already know that workshops aren't going to get you there. I've done hundreds, 30 years of workshops. Books aren't going to get you there. Audios aren't going to get you there. So how do you get there? Fiercely focused, swift action, but you have to change your mindset. And that's what I bring. I'm the alchemist. I bring the tools to change that mindset. Because here's your problem. Ever seen this froggy? Ever heard of the boiled frog syndrome? This is where you guys are. Do you know if you put a frog in cold water and you slowly heat it, slowly, and it gets warmer and warmer, the frog's just like you. It accommodates and it makes a plan and it explains. But as the water gets to a point, it will eventually die. It'll be burnt, die. Because it's been nice. It's been accommodating. It's been watching TV. The time vampire with the automatic income reducer. You need to become unreasonable and committed and serious about your life. Take no prisoners. TNP, ask my fiance. TNP, take no prisoners, because that's what you are here. If you don't make a change today, 95% of you are going to eat dog food. I promise you. I've done the research. I'm in this business. Because habit, you will go back to habit. You need to do something. The water has to get that hot that you're prepared to jump out. And if you don't jump out, I'll help you find a way to jump out. Because I've designed this process called success activation. I try to get you on the cheap. I thought watching movies or workshops or books would get me. It got me some of the way. I promise you, it did get me some of the way. But then habit came in and pulled me back. Old beliefs, old behaviors, and habits. You know that old thing? Do you know that if people go and have a triple bypass, think about this is crazy. And the doctor says, Mr. Dovale, you will die if you don't change your lifestyle. I mean, that's simple logic from an expert. Do you know that 80% of people go back to the old behavior and die? Why? Because they're asleep. Who's ready to wake up? Oh, come on, you've got to give me something better than that. Who's ready to wake up? So what I want to do, last moment, I have 200. Who'll give me 150?
Yeah.
Give you 50.
I have 200, I want 150. No, I'm not. 150. 150. Sold, thank you. Done. I have 150, who'll give me 100? No, you done, no. Greedy bugger. Yeah. I have 50, who wants it? Round of applause for these people. What did they do differently? They took action. Here is fear. Here's habit. Here's I want to be. Here's I'm hoping. If you want to be successful, you need the Formula One. Change who you think you are. Optimize your time and effort. Change your context. Change your behavior. And so, for those guys that took action, I have a reward for you. Who's the guys that took action? Come. You see, the universe applauds action, not thought. And so, I'm going to give you my CDs, plus everything that's on the screen at the workshop. I'll have to give you one there. Come see me there. All right. So they got 5 grand worth of value in the workshops there. Give them a round of applause because they took action, people. And it's swift action. And the problem, the people at the back saying, but it's not fair. You know what? You didn't invest in you. You didn't make sure you're out front. You're still in the go-kart. Be serious. Care for yourself enough. Look in the mirror and say, seriousness is happening for us with love, with fun, with appreciation. But if you don't take the action, I promise you, you will look back like I did. When Wendy said, you've got everything, you've got the recipe. And I'm here to tell you, to your soul, you have everything you need. Listen to me. You have everything you need, but you must take the action. Because if you're going to be successful, you're going to talk about it. And the research shows that 85 to 90% of you are going to go home and do the same shit. The same habit, with the same TV and the same beer. That's just the way you are. You're programmed like that. But if you want to be here, who wants to be here? All right, I said I'm buying. My book's going to be out in 2 months. It took me 33 years from decision to action. But once I took action, it took me 6 weeks to write my book complete. I fly out this Thursday to my publisher. If you come to my stand and register, I will give you all a free copy of my book. Thank you, bless you, but take action. Been a great crowd. Thank you very much. Have a great time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tony Dovale! Thank you, Tony. I didn't know this guy was going to be giving away money. Some of you are sitting in the back as far away. You must run.
Hey, hey.